guard this with your life, or you're gonna...
With your life, already had the privilege.
marriage of Jay and Leslie. If you brought things to throw at the bride and groom as they leave the church, as people usually do at a wedding, could you please do so? That's off the church premises. Second, if you have a camera or a camcorder with you, would you mind not using that actually during the service? Of course, you're welcome to take photographs afterwards. Thirdly, there isn't a collection during the service, but there is a plate at the back of the church, and you may like to give something in thanksgiving to God, both for the happiness of this occasion, which we're here to celebrate, and the happiness of your own family life. This service is a nuptial mass, and if you would like to receive communion, you're very welcome to do so if you're a member of the Church of England and confirmed. If you normally worship in another denomination and would normally receive Holy Communion, then you're also very welcome to come forward and receive communion towards the end of the service. If you don't want to receive communion but would like to receive the blessing, please also come forward, but keep your head bowed low, so that I know what people are expecting when we get to that point in the service. Would you please stand for the first hymn, I shall start.
that way to get her.
Can I have a word with everybody? I'm going to take the photograph today. If you want to take pictures, I'm very happy with that. All right, I'll set up this and poses. I'll take mine if I step back. If you want to take one, I'll use one. I'm very happy with that. And then we'll work together. But the nicest background's down there. If I can go down there for a while, if I come and grab you, I'll take you down there as well. Thank you.
Cheryl!
Here's my bouquet.
What?
Yeah. No, we're not going down there. Too far away, right?
Tracy, Trace, do I need a backlight on this? Okay. I don't care. The only thing you need a backlight now is if you're standing in a dark room with a window or a light behind you.
Nobody can. Mommy, watch it in front of the camera.
There you are, Tom.
Jay started crying before she was even in public. That was it for me. I looked at him and I was done. Yes, we're going to come. You don't have a little baby tour of your CD? Okay. Okay, so then let's...
I can see from here.
You never can tell. Just hurry, Bryce.
Just hold her up.
There you go. Holy crap. So that.
So cute, the little one. Look at her.
They're done with us.
Look around.
Everybody's getting some. Don't move.
Leslie's just giggling and giggling and giggling and giggling.
Already you're going to tell the story.
Everybody else is finished
I'm
now.
through.
You're all right.
They're fading out.
He was in love with her, but he was fighting.
Can I have bridesmaids now, please? Yeah.
Yep. She was pleased. She says, yeah, we don't look at it.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I says, you can't.
Look at that.
Everybody wants to.
Oh, yo. They should put Nora over on this side. When she came out,
I'll get a picture of you with your hat in the picture. That's a nice smile. Right, Emily, can you move across that way a bit? Maria, move Maria a bit more.
Oh, that's good.
Go
Oh,
and hide
Maria,
in
show
there.
off your flowers, too.
Good girl.
There you
Just
go.
what I want. Thank you very much. Break it up. Carry on.
Oh, wait a minute, Doctor.
Right, gentlemen, would you like to pick your hand up? And then come hat on or off? On. That's a rotten thing to do with a bouquet like this. Aaron?
That silly smile on his face, he looks like John Roberts' boss. I said, with the silly smile on Jay's face, he looks a little like John Roberts there for a minute.
Right, thank you.
Good. There we go.
Mr. Wilson, can I have you two, please, and your two sons? Anybody else on this one? I'm afraid you're not very popular. Please don't move. But I have everybody in Leslie's family, cousins, uncles, great aunts, you name it. You're related. You're related other than by marriage. Right.
Then by marriage.
Yeah, anybody wearing
That's the one you want me to get?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask for pictures and then put these down.
Yep.
Somebody down the phone.
I said I'll let somebody hold it for me.
Yeah.
Just say one. That's lovely. More than small. That's lovely. Okay, don't move. Anybody else want that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have anybody from America? Anybody from America, whether you're related to these people or not, let's have it.
Lovely.
What is this showing up?
Oh.
Did you get it? What? Oh, I got it. This is like the worst part, taking pictures. That'll be it. How you doing there, little one? I just want one of those down the road. I want to like it. We were all laughing. Jay's like looking the other way. There she goes again.
Huh?
Taking Jennifer and iPad.
Where are you going? Bet you don't have her bouquet with the plate.
Not really, but the only problem is I've seen this whole wedding through the camera. But this
I'll take another one just in case. Oh yeah, I got to hold it. Yeah.
Play Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, there was after 3. I don't know. She started.
Look at me now.
Oh.
They had to do the fold and the...
No. Jenny, man.
Why doesn't have to come here? I'll take it. Smile.
Hi, Dan.
This way, Maria.
Here you go. You're a cutie patootie. Send that my door.
See, you tell me what
I just put it back there. Yeah. Because I don't want to take care of a lot here.
No, it fell off overnight.
What you want, cutie patootie?
Just let you go with her. Oh, wait, we gotta wait to get her mission. That's my brother. Oh, he talks funny like me. I like the fact that they go off back and
That was easy. Right, anybody who hasn't had their photograph taken is either a friend of the bride, a friend of the groom, or an enemy of everybody. You would like your photograph taken. If you haven't been in one before, please have it now. What do you want me to hold? Now, I don't know. Come on in. No, I didn't think so. I haven't taken your photograph already.
Mommy coming. I gotta get this taken.
Well, this is nice to get everybody else.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'll try tomorrow. No problem. I think we'll follow you.
Will you just keep that? Take it home?
Let me get
Seven, no, there you go.
Abraham Lincoln.
How about the gloves?
Is that right? Abraham. Okay, so have on, right? Yeah. Abraham Lincoln.
Come on. Patrick. Pat.
You won't get hurt.
Come on.
It's falling. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Honest Dave.
Abe, are you going to run for president in 1860?
I love it.
Get with them.
Chicken in every pot.
Like Honest Dave.
Here she is, right here.
Okay, we'll get one of them both together.
She looks like Honest Dave.
He says
I promise a chicken in every pot.
Ready?
Very public.
Abe and Mary.
Being videotaped. Chicken in every pot.
It looks like you have anything else to say there?
Thank you.
This way. Well, and the glass, maybe the glass at the back. Come that way very slightly. Look, Emily. Smile at me. To the end. Better this time.
Well, I didn't know they were behind me.
get them more between the cars. Now they're going in now. Okay. Go close. Go right up.
Johnny, I'm up there.
Go right up to the window. I'll tell you when the truck is getting ready. Truck is coming.
Jay,
We have a boss and a...
Yeah, we were in New York yesterday. Yeah, and I don't know. Jay kind of lined it up. Things to do. Yeah. And sometimes, actually, to tell you the truth, I was glad when we first got up here so I could get rest. Because after 3 days in Paris, we like to die. Right? You enjoyed Paris? Yeah, we did, but it was very hot.
Ladies and
In
gentlemen,
the 90s.
we now come to the formal part of the afternoon. I'll now ask Jay and Leslie to come cut their window.
No, I can't get up.
That's all right. She can get it.
The office reaches over the light.
We can echo this.
Barbara's husband, Patrick, he likes to really go to see everything. And of course, Barbara told him, remember now, you can't just go every place everybody else is going because of the wedding. You're here for the wedding. So yesterday when we were going to York, Patrick told
Very proud of Leslie. She was a delightful child. She was talented. Splendid treat at university. Even though she had to work very hard, I got service to be part of a degree course is for spending a year in Israel. Who would have guessed how much this physically changed life? That is where she left the primary life. Lynn and I have great pleasure to welcome him here and his parents to our family. We welcome him here. All the happiness we can hope for. And now I see you all to stand. Enjoy the program.
I wonder how Charlie's doing. I don't think too good, bro. Here, Jay.
Fletcher Reed was climbing the ladder of success.
You're the victim here, driven into the arms.
Too good, bro. Here, Jay. Jay. Poor Jay.
And Nora. If there is anybody in the room I haven't mentioned at that point. I'd also like to thank all the ushers, Richard, Ben, Jonathan, and my other groomsman, Eric, who didn't know it until Friday. I have to say, gentlemen, you look wonderful in your tails, and the women look lovely in the beautiful dresses made by Jack Wood. Thank you, guys. So, after all that, let's go. See your health.
Thank you, everyone. Just like to thank Jay for the toast and the nice words you said about me. It's not going to lessen the blow that you're going to get in the next few minutes. Just a couple announcements I'd like to make before we continue. In the States, as you've heard from the corner table over there, they have a tendency to ring their glasses. And one of our customs of ringing the glasses is you hear the table going ding, 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 ding on the side. It's time for the bride and groom to give a kiss. So if you hear in the corner, the bride and groom will kiss. And you can do this throughout the ceremony. On each table, there's a little disposable camera. Disposable, excuse me. We don't want to do that. A one-time camera here with some exposures, and there for some candid shots that normally you won't get throughout the wedding. What we ask of you is to take some shots of the people at your table or anything that you see happening here, and that'll go into their album at the end, and that way they get to see the whole picture, and not just one time. So if you can do that throughout the ceremony, that'd be great. This time, there's a bunch of people that couldn't be here with us today, and we have some cards, some messages from them. So I'm going to take the time to read them. These are people who couldn't make the large journey here in England or in the States. So I'm just going to go through these really quick. Jay and Leslie, best wishes and a happy future together from Brian and Peter. Congratulations, best of luck for your future together. Love, Trina and Stephen. To Jay and Leslie, I will do my best to read English here. And take time. You can direct the course of love for love. If it finds you worthy, directs your course. And this is from Chris. To Leslie and Jay, congratulations with love and every blessing for your future life together. God bless you both from Evelyn. To Jay and Leslie, best wishes on your wedding day. Love, health, success, and happiness for the future. Best regards from Nikolai and Joseph. Looks like Jerome. Alicia, Palmer, your parents' friends from France. Jay and Leslie, we wish you the best. We're so disappointed we couldn't make it with you to share your wedding day with you, but you will both be in our thoughts and prayers. We wish you both a wonderful life together, filled with much happiness. Love, Tom and Lynn Hayes. May the love that brought you to this day, when promises are being said, be the only beginning of the joy that lies ahead for Mike and Julie. Jay and Leslie, with the warmest wishes for the very best that life can bring, as you both look forward to the shared future of love, friendship, and the wonderful closeness that is marriage. From Jim and Dawn. Jay and Leslie, congratulations. Your bride can't read it. Love, I think it's Dave and Peg. Dave and Peg. Jay and Leslie, we wish we could be with you, but it's not possible. Have a wonderful wedding day. Tom and Nancy. Jay and Leslie, wishing you every happiness today and in the future, from Jennifer. Jay and Leslie, may your wedding day be a beautiful beginning of a lifetime of happiness together, for Polly and Richard. Jay and Leslie, for love could never find a pair more wonderful than you. Best wishes, Peggy. Leslie and Jay, may the love you have together and the joys you're sharing to bring you ever closer in the years ahead of you. From Steve, Soshi, and Mickey. Jay and Leslie, our warmest wishes for a long and happy marriage, Ham and Pete. So at this time, my friends, I'd like to propose a toast to the close friends and relatives, both in the states that are here, that couldn't make it here. You're in our thoughts and in our prayers. Now comes the time you all waited for. As Jay said, I've known him for a better part of 15 years. And we met back in 1983. I was, 1982. And we were both in grade school. And the school Jay was going to had closed down. And we found out that during the beginning of the year that we were going to get a few new students. And so the first day that they came to class, in walks this very, very tiny boy. Shorter than all but two of the girls in our class. Now you look at Jay now, it looks like you could take one of the soup bowls that you had today, put it over his head, and cut right around, and he had the traditional bowl haircut. And an exterior brace, and those of you that are not from the States, if you watch our American version of football, they have a little bar that goes around the outside of their helmet to protect them. Well, that's what Jay's brace looks like. So we make fun of it as being the place kicker. Jay was strikingly unusual in his sense of humor. That first year, he was relatively a quiet guy. But the next year, one day, we were taking pictures for our yearbook to be published at the end of the year. So Jay, in his infinite wisdom, put a flower basket on top of his head and began dancing around the room singing Tea for Two. And this continued for longer than my speech will continue for. Jay was never on time for class. Maybe partly to blame for his parents, but I think it was more of his procrastination and waking up in the morning and good old time getting to school. We were all in class, and it was about a half hour after classes had started, and the door opened. And in walks this strange small figure with a gas mask on his face that he had found at either a tag sale in one of his basements, and the class was silent. And just the look on the teacher's face, I think that she took a break from that class for about a good 5 or 10 minutes before she came back. He was always looking to pull the practical joke on anyone. But after we graduated from grade school, that was 1984, Jay lived in the town over from me. And for about 2 years, I really didn't get a chance to see Jay, and we really got a chance to talk. We were adjusting to new lives in high school. Every now and then, we managed to get together around our birthday time to go see a Major League Hockey game that we had in the States. So at least for 2 years, even though we weren't really that close, we still kept in contact. We got to spend time with each other. It was during that time that we were playing a hockey game down at my local school. And Jay had got in a ride down to town. This is before he had his license. And there was this girl that was very interested in Jay. Her name was Karen. And now Jay lived 6 miles away from where we were playing this hockey game. And this figure is coming to us, and it's a girl in the distance. Now, there were no girls around. And we were all surprised that Jay stops. And right in the middle of playing the game, he stops. And is looking, oh my God. Oh my God. Jay, what's this? Oh, this is a girl I know. Well, how'd she get here? Oh, I don't know. Well, she walks over to talk to Jay. She was so infatuated with Jay, she walked 6 miles on a whole day just to talk to Jay. Now, this will tell you how much Jay has changed in the years. Jay was more interested in playing hockey than he was in talking to her. So he would not talk to her, and she walked 6 miles right back home on a whole day. And I didn't get to see Jay that much until the next year. And in the next year, Jay got his driver's license. Well, one of Jay's first cars was a beat-up old Chevy Nova. And it was a multicolored car, and many of his relatives remember that piece of garbage. And Jay decided that we were going to go to one of his mother's parties one day. And so we took the local highway. That was about a 20-minute ride. And we got on the highway, and there were 3 motorcycles on the highway. And we were stuck behind them, and the motorcycles were not going to move. And so they had traffic backed up. And we were the first car right beside the motorcycle. Jay couldn't get by, so he decides finally to go into the breakdown lane on the right-hand side and go by. And, well, in the States, we want to use, like, 4-letter gestures and things like that. He decided to give them a specific gesture. One of the individuals riding the motorcycle didn't appreciate it and proceeded to chase us up the highway. So you have 2 16-year-old kids scared out of their wits being chased by a big guy on a motorcycle for about 20 minutes. Well, luckily, his old car managed to outrun him, and he did stop. But that was the first time I thought my life was in danger. The second time, there was a road in Jaystown known as Bogue Road. And there was a large bump there, so if you're going excessively fast, you will do a long jump, maybe in the, somewhere in the 50-meter range or so, and then while the car is airborne, and then we'll land on the other side. Well, being young, Jay decided, well, we're going to do this, not in his car, but in my girlfriend's car at the time. So we decided, the 3 of us in the car, to, go ahead and do it. We won't go very far. Well, we went a lot farther than the 50 meters, and landed on the front end of the car. Luckily, the car didn't roll, but we skidded all the way down to the end of the road and managed to break things underneath the car. And luckily for us, we were able to survive and no one got hurt. There was another instance in an automobile where we were both on a plane together. And Jay was giving us a ride home. And this is probably Jay's 3rd or 4th car in the span of a year. And the car was making a horrible noise. And myself and the other passenger were like, Jay, you need to stop. There's something wrong with the car. It just needs a little bit of oil and everything will be fine. Well, we turned the corner about 2 miles from my house, and the car just stopped right in its tracks. And Jay killed yet another car. And we had to walk home 2 miles in the cold. It's your car? No, we have it back very shortly. The last car story that I'll give you, I went to visit Jay in Daytona. And now Jay is very well got back. And the climax of the night was, one of his brilliant ideas was, well, all we need to do is push the car all the way down to the end of the road. And I'll get in, and all my friends and you can push this car, and I'll try to start it. We did that a couple of times that night. And needless to say, as long as I was there, the car never started. And then after that, Jay had gone to school in Florida. I was at school in Western New York, and I didn't really see Jay that much. But one of the turning points in his life was his joining the Army at the end of 1990. And it finally gave him the discipline that he needed to actually get up in the morning, dress, shower. And if you want to see pictures, just write me in the States. I'll send it to you. One point in part of our lives that will always stand out as far as our training in the military and taking the officer path is our commissioning ceremony. And your commissioning ceremony it's a real big thing for you because you're finally through all the training and become an officer in the Army. Jay, it was my privilege, had selected me to swear him in and give him his commissioning oath. What Jay neglected to tell me until we were driving to his ceremony was that he had yet to take his physical training test. And I said, well, Jay, isn't this done weeks before? Yes, but I haven't had time to do it. Now, we were already short for time. So they were going to have the ceremony at 12 o'clock. Everyone is inside, including his parents, waiting for the ceremony to start, while Jay is doing push-ups, sit-ups, and a 2-mile run, holding everybody up before they can start the ceremony. And he finished the run and continued to run into the building, into the shower, and just as 12 o'clock struck, walked out, sweat all over his body, and sat down in the chair for his commissioning ceremony. So it finally gave him the discipline that he needed in his life. You know, there's not. He's been my best friend for 15 years, and there's really not a lot of bad things I can say about Jay. But one thing that I want to say before I propose the toast is that he has always been very loyal to me, and very trustworthy. And I've never met anyone that's been as honest and forthright with me as far as if I've ever said anything wrong or was going to do something that wasn't right. He had enough courage to always tell me, you know, that I was wrong. And that's what best friends are for. You can't trade that for anything. So I'd like to propose a toast to Leslie. And Leslie, even though I'd love to tell you little anecdotes about Jay's life, one thing you're going to find in your marriage is that he's a fair and honest man. He's always going to be there for you. He'll never let you down. And most of all, you can trust him for anything. So I propose a toast to Jay and Leslie. May their marriage be like our friendship that we've had for 15 years. The best one that anyone could ever have.
Cheers.
Joey, not the mic.
I'll be at the pub later on.
Jay, how come it took you to get married for me to hear these stories?
You know all this about you, Jay.
We know all of these things on the highway in the... Yeah. Oh, there's more.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our formal part this afternoon. If you'd like to start the round, you can actually turn to the room round to leave the rest
And I just put a little flour so it won't stick for him.
Let me see if I can roll this.
If you never roll it, it's gonna be hard.
This is going to be a first. I want you to zoom in on this.
Teresa, pay close attention.
Yeah, he's doing his work.
I'm clearing off the dust balloons so you knock it over.
Knock them wheels in.
We're going to lose the flour.
Ooh, boy.
Gotta get it to the edges. Push the edges out. Push the
Yeah,
edges
that's
out.
it, that's it. And then from the middle to the edge.
Grandpa used to do this because he was nice and
Oh,
strong.
he did.
Yes,
I depend on him a lot.
that's a big joke. That's a... Johnny just walks right around the cooking board.
He twists his ass. Ooh.
Hey, that good?
I know, your grandchildren are going to know in the
You
future
want
that
to
grandma
talk like
yes.
Twist his ass. That's nothing. Don't
This
use
is
that.
great. Look at, have him do the rolling.
That's right. I just want to
Wait,
see
but
how
let her
thick
flip,
it
let
is.
her flip it.
Oh, a lot more. Feel that how thick.
I don't flip.
Yeah,
We'll flip it.
Now just put a little flour because it will stick to his roller. Just a little bit because it make it too thick.
Yeah, you know what you gotta do is just get these edges out. See how thick that is?
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Too thick on the edge?
Oh, yeah. That's where you spread it. Go from the
Let
center
me
to
do
the
a little
edge.
bit.
Am I not doing it right?
No, you're doing all right.
Doing good. He's got a lot more force than you've got. See that?
Got a lot of muscles.
That's
It's a
right.
dupa force you use.
I gotta move away because it goes all over.
Just see, yeah, that's it, that's it, that's it. See how he's doing, that's what you do. Now he's getting the technique of the roll. Now let's see if we can flip that again.
Let me feel it. A little more.
A little more is right. What do you think? A little more.
Just a little flour because because if you put too much flour, they make it too thick dough.
Yeah, right here is a little thicker. This side's a little thinner. This side's more thick. Hold that. It's reckless. How do you like the color?
Yeah.
Easy.
Did you get that cutter from Czechoslovakia?
No, that's in United States. Czechoslovakia, they make their own different.
They make bigger pirogi.
Yeah. Well, my sister is
bigger coffee.
No. You know what she does? She don't roll it that thin as I do, and then when she puts it around, she spreads.